Hello there, and welcome to another episode of our Hogwarts Legacy Let's Play. My name is Slytherin Knight, and I am so happy you could join me. So in this episode, we're going to be going towards the main storyline. That's all we've got to do. So we'll be meeting Poppy Sweeting in the far north of Hogwarts. I hope you guys enjoy. This should be I'm curious to see where her questline leads us. I'm assuming it's going to have something to do with poachers, but we'll see. So. Oh yeah, she wants us way up here. Okay. Okay. What's this one here? Mooncalf. Just wanted to make sure, like, what is all around us, where we're heading.
What are you up to now?
You know what? I think we might walk there, actually. I do a lot of flying on broom, kind of going around. I feel like you miss things doing that. Like, you miss out on the architecture, you miss out on everything they did to make this look so fantastic.
It's all about having a keen eye. Take me, for instance. My eye's as keen as a niffler's on a pile of gold, or a knobtail to a
Places! Bombada! Flipendo! Potato! I want stupid one! Glacius!
Thank you, centaurs. This is a Hogwarts carriage.
Revelio!
What is it doing out here? Okay. Mysteries for another time. Oh, there's a little... Oh no, this is a normal bandit camp. Okay.
Glacius! Bombada!
Look what you've done!
Flipendo! Expelliarmus!
That's mine!
Potato! Stupid one!
You made a great!
Bombada!
Pay for your deed!
Stupid one!
Yeah, these guys are...
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An ash wipe.
Yeah, these guys are all pretty weak at the moment compared to my level, so it's not all that fair to them. But then again, they are poachers, so who cares? I guess I might have to fly. Or we can go this way. Hello there, little deers. Can never have enough moonstone. It's always good just to have it, especially if you want to play around with your room of requirement. Okay, so wonder what's going to be back there. That's where we're heading.
Revelio!
Most likely, we'll be heading back that way. Hello, Poppy.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hog's Head, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Of course.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
The wit and humor in this, I love it. It's hilarious sometimes. More centaurs.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
See, we've seen them a number of times throughout the playthrough so far, but...
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Understandable.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Revelio.
I'd say I don't recognize this area. I don't guess we've been up here before. And I'm guessing, yeah, we're gonna go around this path to that stuff that I just revealed that showed up on the, Oh, hello.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
Jeez.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Interesting.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not what I meant to do.
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
That's goblin armor.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Maybe they left in a hurry.
Pelts. Poor beasts. Revelio! Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
Oh, come on. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah, we should recognize this.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
I mean, yeah, she was looking at a shield and a helmet that was goblin made, so...
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
No, I wouldn't either.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
let's start
Hard
off.
to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Let's start off with a.
What I wouldn't give to be a demiguise right now.
Let's start off stealth. There's a lot of them, but I don't. What was that level? 30. Oh, yeah, nothing to worry about.
I can assure you,
I really
none of
just
us are intimidated by your rash decisions.
want to take this one
Especially
out.
the one where you ended up with an actual rash.
I'll
Come
screw it.
someone's going to
Glaciers!
Whoops. Wrong spell.
Potato! Stupid!
feisty. Back from floor.
Glaciers! Flipendo! Defendo!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Have to fix the bridge I broke.
Reparo. Revelio.
Okay, going into another tent. This could be interesting.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him.
These people. These people's too good a word.
Revelio.
So, was there nothing up? I want to see if there was anything up here. No. Okay, so I can't go. So I have to go downstairs. Okay. There's a couple goblins down here.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of it. Hello? Such arrogance. This is impossible.
Nothing more than luck.
Places! Revelio.
close.
Yes. A more hushed approach.
Yeah, well, that wasn't my fault. I don't have the, there's an ability that if you use Petrificus Totalis, it'll hit things in the area around the spell.
Revelio.
I shan't be having none of your nonsense. Leave me like that.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? That's it. I think it's the word. Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha, Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
I know it's only a little bit of gold, but you never know.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact. Don't think you'll get it out of here.
Expelliarmus.
You big
Glacius. Accio.
Oh, come on.
Bombarda. Accio. Glacius.
The land was theirs. You'll have to fight back for more. Love them right. But this is what has to defend themselves against the...
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Stop right there! Let's get it. I'll pick your pockets after you're dead.
Switch these back up.
Avoiding our problem. What have you done? You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
I've never been one for gardening.
Glaciers! Bombard! Expelliarmus! Flipendo!
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
There we go.
Accio! This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Nice.
Incendio! This way!
Well, that was something.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
Totally worth it.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Very true.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Like I said, that was something, so that was. Whew. I was expecting several different things, but an actual dragon in there. I guess fire and vice, I should have figured it out, but still. Very cool.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Okay. Transformation spell being this one here. Probably what will most likely become my go-to control spell. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Glacius, but it works better. It works best with Defendo, because Defendo gets the best boost from its extra damage. But this one, with if it's fully maxed out, you'll turn your opponent into an explosive barrel, which is just fantastic. So I think it is anyway. And I think that just goes better with my current, probably with my current build. I don't know. I'm still working on like several different, like this one, as you can see, it's starting off. I just haven't decided what the best force spell is for this. Yeah, I don't know yet. Maybe Depulso? I don't know. But anyway. Okay, so we still got a fair bit of time before No main story quest. Well, this, I guess, is technically a main story quest. So, collect the field guide page in the underground harbor. That is most likely like where the boats for the first years go at Hogwarts. Collect the field guide page from the book on intermediate transfiguration in the library. Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough. So we have the underground harbor, which I'm guessing probably go here, fly over there. That most likely the easiest thing. Well, let's go to the library first. So let's see. The Anathema book. Okay. Yeah, let's go to the library. We'll fast travel to the boathouse afterwards. Or I guess flu flame. It's not fast traveling, it's flu flaming. Oh, it's in the restricted section. Okay, cool. Right? Or no? Oh no, it's above me, excuse me. Like, no, why would it be in the restricted section? No, it's gonna be upstairs. Most likely a field guide that we...
Perhaps the book Professor Weasley wants me to get is upstairs.
Yes, thank you, William. But, I was following the golden dots, and it's trying to take me to the next one, even though I haven't gotten this one yet.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the Wizarding
let's
World.
see.
None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Typical Ravenclaw.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
That would be a snitchet.
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid
come on,
luck?
give me a hard one. Felix Felicis.
Felix Felicis.
Felicis.
Well done.
Thank you.
Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical
The
artifact?
Deathly Hallows, of course. Horcruxes? You can answer Horcruxes. That's hilarious.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the
Quaffle,
largest?
obviously.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False, as we would all know from the second movie and the second book from Chamber of Secrets. It has a issue with it.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
At least you admit those are pretty easy.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry
Didn't realize
of
they were
Magic?
actually going to go right into this. The Wizards' Council.
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the
Ooh,
smallest?
here is a difficult one. It's the Peruvian viper tooth.
The Peruvian viper tooth.
Brilliant! Though the viper tooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
It's Woodcroft, because I remember seeing him. He has a statue there, and we have his page already, so yeah.
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the Three Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A hide-behind, I would say a lithofold. No, a hide-behind, its whole thing is that you can never see, it's always behind you, and you can never see it because it knows when you're going to turn to look at it. So I would assume a demiguise because they have natural future-seeing abilities.
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide-behind
there
has
you
the
go.
power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to
That would
repel
be
a
the
letterfold?
Patronus Charm.
The Patronus charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a letterfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Gomp, I would say. Gamp, yeah.
Gamp.
That's it! One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts
Never
motto
tickle a sleeping
translate to?
dragon, of course.
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct! In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
Eggs through its mouth? Ashwinders, no, the eggs show up in extinct fire. The basilisk doesn't produce eggs, so the runespore?
The rune
Yes.
spore.
That's right! According to Parselmouths, each of the runespore's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Mount Greylock. Because it's not in the Amazon. It's in it's in the North America, specifically the United States. So Mount Greylock.
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion
Okay, there's a
known to
lot
wizard
more
kind?
questions here than I was expecting.
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Yeah, we've started this, and I'm loving this because I really do like Harry Potter lore trivia, and this is the type of stuff that yes, I love doing. The few trivia things I've been in have asked questions like, "What page is this conversation on?" Like, that's not trivia. That is so dumb. But this is interesting.
Give me a word.
I want to see.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Oh, I want to say it's Egbert.
Egbert
Yes,
the
I knew
Egregious.
it.
That's right. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
I have no idea. I don't know Quidditch lore. I would say haversacking, just because it sounds right.
Haversacking.
Nice.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
I would assume webbed feet.
Webbed feet.
No.
Okay.
The answer was bad luck. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite
good to
can
know.
last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Stink sap? Again, this is like getting to the territory yet. I have no idea. So I'm going to say...
Mimbleless Mimbletonia.
Okay, that's what... Yeah.
Correct. The Mimbleless Mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The Pepper Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th
this is starting to get
century wizard.
really obscure. 12th century, so I would assume it would be something of...
Linford of Stinchcombe.
Very good. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linford's previous work to create the Pepper Up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
A smaller pot. I remember this story.
A smaller pot?
What?
Incorrect. The answer was a single sipper.
Yeah.
The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
Snallygaster? I would assume the Amazon rainforest, but I could be wrong.
The Amazon rainforest?
No, the answer was North America. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain
Another Beadle
of
the
Fair
Bard.
Fortune?
That would be Sir... It's not Lancelot. Yeah, I believe it's... Amset?
Sir Amset.
No,
I should
the
have
answer
that
was
should
Sir
have been
Luckless.
obvious.
The three witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also
Now this
known
one
by
I do
what
know.
other name?
The Loch Ness Monster.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
I want to say it's Ulick. That sounds better, because obviously Cadmus Peveril will know.
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You should be pleased with your performance. Not many students would have done so well. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid
Now, I'm sure
time.
if we gotten all of those...
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio.
Now, I'm sure if we had gotten all of those right, her dialogue would have been slightly different, but those were some of those questions were complete guesswork. Though I'm sure their answers are in the field guides. You know what I mean? There's that one. How have I missed this chest? Okay. Alright, down we go. Well, I hope you guys are okay with indulging me on that. That was very interesting for me personally. And I'm happy with the ones I was able to get. So we do have to swim. Yeah, this is where the boats go. I would never have thought to look here for, yeah, I never would have thought to look here for, research pages. Honestly, we might not have been able to get here because of that.
Revelio.
There's a... Yeah, the more I think about it, it's like, no, we probably, quite literally, could not get here. Might have been a stone path blocking our way. There could have been a number of things, actually. But we are definitely exploring. I'm curious as to where that leads.
Revelio.
Let's see, where is... There we go.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Okay, well, I do want... Yeah, I honestly want to go up. I want to go up these stairs.
So this is the underground harbor.
Oh, it takes us to the viaduct courtyard. Okay. Interesting. Well, I guess that makes sense because, you know, the viaduct courtyard does lead you directly to the Great Hall. This is just an area I never walked over to, I guess. Or I just walked by it. Either I always just walked by it, or it was never available to me. Because I know this werewolf statue. Huh. Cool. Yeah, because, you know, the Great Hall is, I think, isn't it just right... Yeah, the Great Hall is just right here. So... Yeah, we got a little ways to go, but we can walk there.
Revelio.
Let's go ahead and pet the cat. Haven't done that in a little while. I just love that you can do this. Gotta wait. Usually it gives us a little thing, but of course.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are
Good to know.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Oh, that's it. This is an easy one. Just
Beautifully done.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
nice. Though, let me look at these quests real quick. I just want to see. Yeah, obviously I figured that's what these were. For this one, I might have to do this one on my own. Again, the Three Broomsticks has copywritten music that I don't have a way of muting that without muting everything. So yeah, I'll anyway. And this one is divination. So yeah, these are just continuations of their relationship quests. So that should be interesting. But let us talk to Professor Weasley, because she wanted to talk about how we're doing.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork.
That's very nice of you to say.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn. and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
As I said at one point, is referencing the fact that as a Gryffindor, to get to the map chamber, that is what we did. That is what we did to get to the map chamber, instead of meeting a one-eared elf and going to an old tomb, placing toast on. Anyway, I don't like the secrecy. I never really have. I understand that Professor Weasley probably has to report back to Headmaster Black, but I'm going to say yes.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
I do wonder if I didn't have 79% of the field guide completed, what would she have said? How would she have remarked? Like if I were speed running this game, not picking up anything, like would she have said that she was disappointed in my progress? I assume so. But anyway. Nice.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
I am assuming... Oh.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Okay. Those are our two new main quests. Speak with Amit, because he can speak gobbledygook. I really wish that wasn't the name of their language, because it sounds so derogatory. Like, if it were just goblin speak. But anyway. In the Shadow of the Mind, this is another one of... it's a relationship quest, but it's also a main quest. So I think what we're going to do in the next episode, because we're gonna wrap up here, we're going to do these two. We're going to do these two we're going to do these two little quests, because they're relationships, they're side quests. And then we'll head into the Shadow of the Mind to see where that goes. Because this is advancing the main story. This is advancing a bit of the main story, but we'll see. No, you know what? No, let's switch that. Let's do it in order of required level. We'll do it's all gobbledygook. We'll do this one first. And then we'll do In the Shadow of the Mind. That is after we've completed these two quests. But anyway, like I said, that's going to do it for us today. If you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date for when I post new content. And let me know your thoughts about the episode in the comment section down below. But anyway, that is all from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time.